Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hello and welcome. I hope you're all doing really well. So today I am going to be talking about my favorite eyeshadow palettes, but my favorite mini eyeshadow palettes. So why mini? I mean, they're easy to use, like they're great to travel with if we're traveling anywhere at the moment. They're really simple and quick to use, like all eyeshadow palettes, but they're just in a smaller size. I just thought I would talk to you guys about my favorite ones because I have quite a few different brands that do mini eyeshadow palettes, and I thought I would just share with you some of my favorite and maybe do some swatching. So yeah, let's get into it. So we're starting off with Colourpop. So they are notorious for doing new makeup every week. Basically, they have like new collaborations and they have new releases like on the weekly basis, like without a doubt. And they've come out, I'd say, a year or two ago with like their mini quads, which I absolutely love. So the first one I want to show you is this mocktail one. So this is obviously the box. I love keeping the boxes for certain things, but these mini palettes are fantastic. I love using these all the time. I only unfortunately have this version, but they're about $10, which I think are really worth it, even though you do get slightly bigger palettes. So you get, for example, their £9 palettes. You can get some of their palettes for about £8-9 like dollars. But then when you get this one, the quality is so damn good. This is the mocktail one, so you do get 2 shimmers and you get 2 matte shades. But every time I swatch like these shades, they are just fantastic. They're so easy and small and compact. They do so many different versions of these, like the next one I'm going to show you. So this is the Secret Life of a Scorpio. So they also did a version of like star signs, and again they're always coming out with different varieties, but again this is like right up my street. Like purples, amazing. Like even the matte shades I think are fantastic. They, like, again, I think this might be around $10. I could be wrong, it could be more, but I think when it comes to the quality of these mini ones, I think they're amazing. Also with Colourpop, while I put it back in the box, they have these mini, I don't even know what they're really called, but they're rectangle palettes. So the one I'll show you guys is the High Society one. This one I absolutely adore. Like these are, again, I think around $10 or $12, but the quality for them is fantastic. Like you get 2 shimmers and 3 matte shades. So if you're doing a nice simple look, you can use 2 mattes and 1 shimmer or whatever. So again, I've used these quite a lot, so there's some nice indents on them. You do get some like pastel shades on a lot of them. Like the other one I have, which is the pink one, I accidentally dropped it once, but because the pans are magnetic, they do just fall right in. But this one is a little bit smashed, so I don't know what happened, but I will just slowly show you guys before any of it falls out. But yeah, this one is also one of my favorites. I do prefer these over the big palettes, just because the big palettes, some of them are made out of like cardboard and some are plastic, and they're just a pain in the butt to kind of close for me personally. I don't know why, but I still really like the way that their shape and the design on the packaging is just so freaking cute. I think these ones you still can get. These two absolutely you can get, but these ones are maybe, but they're coming out with so many palettes all the time that they'll be easy to get something quite similar. So next I'm going to go in with Xxx Revolution. So these mini quads came out when they released Xxx Revolution, which is like 2 years ago, but I love this style of palette. Like it's really nice and just compact, so you get a nice mirror in there as well. I also have one of the nuder versions. So you've got this one which is called Extrovert, and this one which is called Exclusive, and this one, oh my god, this purple is amazing. Like purple is one of my favorite shades, but when I use this like it is amazing. And these palettes are also £10, obviously, as opposed to the dollars which is in like for Colourpop, but these are nice and just travel friendly. And again, with this one, this shimmer is outstanding. The shimmers are really, really soft, so you have to be careful when you do use them. Like look at that, that's amazing. It's probably the best part of Xxx Revolution are these eyeshadow palettes, because everything else that I've used with Xxx Revolution have been very like hit and miss, so they haven't been like the greatest of products. But when it comes to these palettes, they're really great, and these are the same kind of aspect ratio. Look at me being fancy with my words. They're the same size and shape as their like blushes and highlighters, so sometimes for me I get a bit confused as to what they are, but my makeup is always separated. But I love these quads, they're amazing. Next is by Essence. So these are quite recent. I actually thought I'd lost this one because I wanted to use it for one of my videos recently and I just could not find it, and a couple of days ago I was decluttering some of my makeup and I found it, and this is like £4.50 I got from Wilkinson's. You can get them online as well. I think like maybe Feel Unique or Just My Look do have these, and these are really great. Like Essence are very hit and miss when it comes to certain products because they're very affordable. You just don't really know the quality of them, but this one is amazing. I really want to get more of them. This is called the Bronze This Way, and you do get 6 shades and it is very affordable. You get a nice mirror as well, so it's a nice size to kind of work within your eyes basically. Next we have Lottie London. So I think these are still available, but these ones I got on like a discount because I think maybe they're quite old, but I got them from Feel Unique, I think. I just dropped my favorite one, which I was just going to show you guys. Okay, so as I was saying, this is the Rust palette. So this is a 369 pan, and this is just, they're really nice. The matte shades are fantastic. You get 2 shimmers in there, and I think I got it for about £4 or £5, if that. The other one I do like, which is called the Mauves. It's nice, but I think this one, when it comes to the colours, are so much better. Like this orange shade, I love. Lottie London are a brand that I've always wanted to try more from, and for some reason I don't buy any more of their products. I don't know why. Like on Feel Unique, they always have some type of sale when it comes to Lottie London, so maybe in the future I will pick up some more. I'm trying to like cut down on my makeup purchases, even though I'm constantly buying stuff, but I will try some more Lottie London this year for sure. So next is quite a surprise, because I stopped using this brand for a really long time, and then I picked up this item and I fell in love with it, which is Too Faced. So this is the Light My Fire palette. I remember like Too Faced was the first brand that I really got into when I started to enjoy makeup a bit more, as like a kind of adult really, because I like makeup as like a teenager but not as much as I do now. And when I picked up this palette, I got it from like a beauty outlet at the O2, and it was £16 when normally the palette is £24. But I love the little colour story. I love how small and compact it is. I'm saying compact a lot because they're just really, like, I love smaller palettes basically, because I would never really travel anywhere with a big palette. Like if I'm finishing work early and I'm going out afterwards and I want to like get dressed, I would take a mini palette over having a bigger palette. It's just logical for me. And then when you look at shimmers like this, again, Too Faced have always been a very like hit and miss brand when it comes to like certain qualities and just certain just the products that they bring out sometimes can be a bit shit in my opinion, because they used to be fantastic. Like the first like kind of high-end palette that I bought was the Chocolate Bonbon palette, and it was one of my favorite palettes for such a long time, and then I kind of fell out of love with Too Faced. There was a lot of obviously issues going on with them, and I just didn't want to be bothered with any of it, so I kind of just stopped buying from them. And then I kind of thought to myself, let's see what they're up to now, and I saw the items on discount, and this is really, really good. Next we're going in to P. Louise. So this is one of their mini palettes that she came out with last year. This is the Stack 'em Up smoky tones, I think. I don't even know, but I got this part of one of their budget boxes, but you can get these separate. The only problem is like pink is not like my go-to shade, but I still really like this palette. This shimmer is so damn good. Every time I look at, where's the logo? This logo, it just reminds me of the X-Men. I probably cannot even show you guys because it's such a small thing, but let me swatch these. Like, I really enjoy P. Louise makeup, and I really enjoy just all the stuff that she comes out with. Hopefully you can see that. Yeah. But these mini palettes again are quite new for her because she does a lot of big palettes. Like, if you see like her history with eyeshadow palettes, they are freaking huge, and then some of them are like middle size, which is perfect, and then now you have these baby ones, and they come out with so many. Like, I really want to get a purple one, but I think she might be doing a sale, like a 50% off soon. When I'm filming this is a Wednesday, but I know she said next week. I don't know when this video is going up, so if it's already happened, I apologize, but she did say she is going to be doing a sale, so maybe if they're in there I'll pick that up. I have 2 palettes left I want to show you guys. The next one is by Juvia's Place, so this is quite recent. So this is the Rebel Honey palette, and then I recently tried the green one in one of my last videos. I absolutely love that palette so much, but these are amazing. They're £10 and you can get them in Superdrug now if you live in the UK. If you don't live in the UK, then their website, like Juvia's Place's website, I guess, the pigmentation on these are amazing. And even though you get 2 matte shades on here, well, here you get 3 mattes and 1 shimmer. In the green one you get 2 and 2. The pigmentation is amazing, the longevity is amazing, it's nice and small. You don't get a mirror, but it's not the end of the world. Like I was saying in my review of the green one, it's not the end of the world, but it would be nice to have like a mirror as well, because you get the picture, which is fair enough, but I would prefer to have maybe a little mirror. That would be like so much more helpful. But I really want to try the grey one next, so I'll see if they have like a 3 for 2 or anything soon, then I'll pick up that one. But yeah, these are just outstanding. And then the last one is by Beauty Bay, and of course they are just one of my favourite brands ever. They're just so good. This is the Utopia palette. I guess you can call this a mini palette. It does come with 8 shades, but I still feel that it's nice and kind of compact enough for you to still travel with it. So it's the color story is a little bit random, but I have done some really nice looks in my opinion with them. I like to use the purples a lot, and of course some of the brighter tones. They're kind of pastel like. They do have a pastel palette, which is not really for me, but this one is perfect. There's no shimmers, which is not the end of the world, but if you have maybe like a Super Shock shadow, or if you have a shimmer like from another brand that you have by itself to use with this, then absolutely. Also their 9-pan palettes are fantastic. I didn't bring one because it's not as small as you would kind of think, but it's still really handy to have because they have their 42-pan ones, which are massive, and then you have the 9-pan, which is a big difference, but they're still, the packaging is still quite big, but I would still probably call it a small palette. That's fine. But yeah, that's it. Those are my favorite mini palettes that you can use to travel with, use to like do any kind of looks with, like a really quick look, and you're done. And yeah, let me know what your favorite is. Let me know if there's any brands of mini palettes that I haven't tried, because I'd be very intrigued to see what palettes are out there that I could use. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, because I film and upload every time I get a chance to. Don't forget to follow me on any of my social media, because I'm always active on there, and I hope to see you very soon. Bye.